Here's the deal. United claims to offer their full premium economy experience on select domestic routes. So, I'm putting that to the test on their 7879 from Los Angeles to Newark. Is Premium Plus actually premium when you're not flying long haul? You're about to find out. Good morning from Terminal 7 at LAX, or at least close to it. I'm almost there. My name is Scott. I am the founder and author of Sandspotter.com, and when I'm not flying, I'm writing airline reviews. But today is one of those flying days. Gotta gather some content. I am here to catch United Airlines flight number 2361 to Newark, which is going to be about a 4.5-hour flight all the way across the country. And I'm going to be doing it in United 7879 Premium Plus. As a reminder, Premium Plus is premium economy, like legit premium economy, and I already know what you're thinking. You're saying, Scott, this is a domestic flight. United doesn't offer proper premium economy on domestic flights. But on some flights, such as this one, they actually do sell Premium Plus as a legit Premium Plus or Premium Economy experience, with all the bells and whistles, just as you would get on a long-haul international flight. So I'm here to test that out, because I don't believe them. Those of you who have been following along on my YouTube channel and my blog know that I recently flew United 777-300ER Premium Plus from Tokyo to San Francisco, and I loved it. I really did. It was surprising because never in a million years would I have thought that I would have enjoyed United long-haul premium economy so much. So, I'm here to do this again on a different aircraft this time, the 7879, and also on a domestic route. This is going to be fun, I hope. I mean, this is a flight to Newark after all, so who knows what's going to happen. This flight is going to be going out of gate 77 today. It's a 1:25 p.m. departure, and that's our aircraft right here, that Boeing 7879, fresh in from Sydney, Australia. Yeah, it arrived about 3 hours ago, and I can only imagine how lucky it must feel to know that it's headed to Newark next. Just for the record, I don't have anything against Newark. It's just the airport and the inevitable delays that I know are going to happen. I'm just not a fan of that, that's all. However, Los Angeles to Newark and Newark to Los Angeles is one of the few routes in the US with a proper Premium Plus experience, hence the reason for me being here and making snide comments about Newark. But it's all good. Delays and airport congestion, all that stuff, it's all part of the air travel experience in the US these days. Can't really avoid it, so you just gotta roll with the punches and accept whatever comes your way. Speaking of delays, yes, they delayed the boarding process by about 20-25 minutes. And can you guess what they blamed it on? Congestion at Newark Airport, of course. Of course. And here it is. United 7879 seats 21F, actually row 21, Premium Plus, Premium Economy. And yeah, this looks exactly like it was on the Boeing 777-300ER. The only difference is that this is a smaller cabin. There are only 3 rows of Premium Plus seats here on the 7879, and it's a 2-3-2 layout, which is different from the 777, which is a 2-4-2 layout. So it's a little bit more condensed, a little bit more intimate, but everything else is exactly the same. These seats are so wide, with excellent legroom, and materials are pretty good. It's a little bit plasticky, but what airline seat isn't these days? You got a huge video screen there, exactly how it was on the Boeing 777-300ER. Big, bright, so easy to see, and I'll tell you what, I'm totally having flashbacks. At least so far, but we'll see how things are once we get in the air. The only thing that I noticed that was very different from my last experience is the fact that having a narrower cabin with the 2-3-2 layout, it's actually more comfortable, I think. It doesn't feel as chaotic and dense as the other aircraft types, at least on the 777, which is going to be especially convenient and comfortable for the hypothetical situation of having to circle Newark Airport. I mean, if that happens. It's a long shot, I know, but I'm just saying, you know. It's 2:09 p.m. now, which is 34 minutes behind schedule, so not too bad. But even as we were taxiing here, the captain made the announcement that, you know, you might want to expect some delays as we fly closer to Newark, because, well, as I was saying, you never know. Right off the bat, one of the main differences between the Boeing 7879 and the 777-300ER is the fact that the 7879 was a lot more glitchy here in my seat. The power outlet didn't work, the USB power port didn't work, and the in-flight entertainment system was generally okay, except the Bluetooth connection to my wireless headphones kept dropping every few minutes and was really annoying. Otherwise, all of the other technology here at my seat was pretty nice. This is United's typical, standard, in-flight entertainment system that is on all of their newest aircraft at the moment. It's so good, so customizable, and it's just, there's so many movies and TV shows and music and Apple TV and podcasts and games. You're not going to be bored, and you're not going to need to bring a tablet or a computer or a phone to watch stuff on. Unless you're really picky, but I guarantee you're going to find something decent to watch in this system. Anyway, as I was saying, the Bluetooth connectivity thing, I've never had this much problem on a flight before. It was so annoying. I was really getting into a TV show, and the connection kept dropping once every few minutes, and I had to reset the system every time. And pretty annoying, and okay, yeah, I guess I can take back what I said about not bringing a tablet or a computer. If you want reliability when you're flying the 7879 in Premium Plus on United, maybe bring your iPad, just in case. Another difference between this and my 777-300ER Premium Plus experience is the fact that United gave me the option to pre-select my meal about a week beforehand, which is kind of surprising for a domestic flight because my last flight was long-haul international, so I'm not sure exactly what the regular or most consistent experience is, that sort of thing, but anyway, I'm not complaining because I got exactly what I wanted here, just chicken and rice, my go-to airline meal. It's safe, it's good, it's simple, and a brownie here too, I like that, definitely like that, and some almonds. I think this was supposed to be the pre-meal snack, but they didn't come through the cabin with one. They just came with a tray all at once. Oh, another nice thing about pre-ordering a meal is that you will be served first. They come through with all pre-orders first, and then they start with the general cabin walkthrough with the cart and everything. So that was good, except for the meal and the way that I poured this Diet Coke. I know, this is the wrong way to pour it. I got reamed for pouring a beer this way once on a video, but I know, I only have one hand though when I'm recording, so. Anyway, as I was saying, this was not so good. As you can see, it's a little bit dry, a little bit tough, and I wouldn't say that it was overcooked, but I think it sat too long after they cooked it, and it was just a little bit crispy for my tastes. Not the best chicken and rice I've ever had on an airplane. Let's just say that. There are a set of lavatories between the Premium Plus cabin and the Business Class cabin on the Boeing 7879 on United. So technically this is the Business Class lavatory. I don't think that us lowly Premium Plus passengers were meant to have our own set of lavatories. So this is Business Class, and yeah, it's basic. It's a lavatory. It works, I guess. It did the job. Very nicely, I might add. I don't know why, but there was part of me that was really hoping that somehow, some way, that these seats here on the 7879 would be a little bit different than the ones I experienced on the 777-300ER, because I couldn't quite get the extendable leg rest to be, I don't know, it just didn't feel all that comfortable on that other aircraft. It just felt too short to be effective. I'm 5'11", by the way, 5'10", just 5'10", and it was just too short. Didn't quite work all that well for me. And unfortunately, it was the exact same thing here on the 7879. Also the same was the seat recline, which was decent. I quite liked it, except when I had to lean forward and reset my Bluetooth every few minutes. And I'll tell you what, this was really annoying because I was really getting into the TV show that I was watching. Didn't think I would. But the good news is that I didn't notice anybody around me in any row, behind me, beside me, behind me, anywhere having the same issues. So that's a good thing, and reassuring as well, because United uses these aircraft on very long flights. As I said, this aircraft just went to Australia and back. So my assumption, it's more of a hope really, is that these glitches aren't normal, and you'll very likely have a decent experience. But I still recommend bringing your iPad, just in case. As you've seen so far, this has been pretty close to my long-haul United Premium Plus experience of just a few months ago. I think the main difference is the fact that we didn't get the Saks Fifth Avenue blanket and pillow, which is typically part of a proper Premium Plus experience on United. And I tell you what, that made a bigger difference than it probably seems like it would. Having a proper blanket and pillow on a long flight, even on a flight like this, which is just a tick over 4 hours, it makes a big difference. It makes it feel premium, and we didn't get that. We did get a blanket, as you saw when I boarded the aircraft. It was paper thin, and certainly better than nothing, but when you combine that with the fact that we didn't even get a pillow, it didn't feel so premium. Another difference is the fact that I was able to pre-order a meal for this flight, unlike the other flight, but that little perk wasn't enough to offset the loss of the Saks Fifth Avenue blanket and pillow. I really like those things. Maybe I need those for home. I don't know. And finally, the other main difference is the fact that the technology on this aircraft, at least in my seat, wasn't fully functional, and it really degraded the experience. And I guess it wasn't that bad on a 4-hour flight to Newark, but if I was going down to Australia and maybe back on a seat that didn't have functioning Bluetooth and power outlets, I don't know. I wouldn't have been happy about that. I think, though, in summary, if I had to summarize this entire experience, yeah, United did it. They delivered what they promised, which was a Premium Plus experience on a domestic transcon, just as they said they would. Sort of. Let's just say it was 80% of a proper United Premium Plus experience. Good enough for a 4-hour U.S. domestic transcon. Oh, and if you're wondering if we arrived on time, no, we did not. It was actually 54 minutes late at 10:19 p.m. I was expecting a lot worse, though, so I'll take 54 minutes. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.